Back to school time again, Jackson. On the first day of school, the teacher's probably going to ask you some questions to see how much you already know. You might wave your hand in the air and say that you know the question. It's a great feeling when you know the answer, isn't it? It sure gets some of those back-to-school jitters away. Well, in the Bible, the disciples are going back to school. Can you guess who their teacher is? Right. Jesus is their teacher. Jesus often took his disciples aside to teach them important lessons about the kingdom of God. This was one of those days. Jesus began his lesson that day by asking his disciples a question. "What do men say that I am?" Jesus asked. I imagine that one of the disciples raised his hand and said, I know. Some people say that you are John the Baptist." Then another of the disciples raised his hand and said, I know. Some people say you are Elijah." A third disciple raised his hand and said, "Some people say that you are Jeremiah or one of the other prophets." "Very good," Jesus said. "That is what other people say that I am." "Who do you say that I am?" Jesus asked. I think Peter was so excited that he just forgot to raise his hand. He just shouted out and said, "You are the Christ, Son of the living God." Jesus said, "You are right, Peter. You didn't learn that from listening to other people. It was taught to you by my Father in heaven." The lesson that the disciples learned that day is just as important today as it was then. Many people in our world today still do not know who Jesus is. You and I need to be ready with the answer, He is the Christ, Son of the living God. Now for a word. Dear Father, when people ask us, who is Christ, we pray that you put the answer in our head to be able to tell them that He is the Son of the living God.